Virat Kohli has said goodbye to the format that he loved the most, and that was Test cricket. The Indian cricket team's number 4 position was in safe hands for the last 14 years, and that was all because of one man, and that was Virat Kohli. The number 4 position becomes really crucial as it becomes the bridge between the top and the middle order, and it becomes a really crucial role for any team's batting order. For the last 14 years, across so many conditions, across so many different situations, Virat Kohli was the strong bridge that made sure that the Indian batting order is in safe hands, and that was just because of one man in Virat Kohli. But as Virat Kohli says goodbye to the Test format, the shoes that are going to be filled over there are going to be really big shoes to be filled. There's somebody of great caliber, of great talent, of great potential will be required if that number 4 position continues to be such a critical one in this Indian batting order, that too when the Indian Test team is undergoing a transition. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the top 5 players who can just maybe replace or take place of Virat Kohli at that number 4 position. Before I start with the list, one rider that I definitely is carrying in this video, and that is going to be that any player who is currently already playing for the Indian Test team is not included in this video. For example, KL Rahul, who already was slotted in as the opener for the last Test series that India played, that was the Border Gavaskar Trophy. He will not feature in this list, although there could be chances in the future where KL Rahul might be slotted in at number 4 and India finds a different opener, but that's going to be a different thing altogether, and that is why somebody who's playing regularly in the Indian Test team is not included in this list. So let's straight away start off with the very first name, and that is of none other than Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer, when England was touring India at home, was part of the Test squad but then was sent on an exile, and the reason for that was that he wasn't ready to show up for his Ranji side in Mumbai, and because of that he was not given a central contract, and neither was he part of any squad of India in any format, and specifically Test cricket. But after that, Shreyas Iyer went into the Ranji Trophy and decided that because of which he was dropped from the team, he goes and proves himself over there. And Shreyas Iyer had an absolute terrific Ranji Trophy season. He played a very crucial role in Mumbai going on and winning that title of the Ranji Trophy in the season 24-25. He had numbers. He just managed to play 5 games. In those 5 games, he scored 480 runs at an average of 69. Yes, and that absolutely got Shreyas Iyer back on track. He was the very big reason why Mumbai could go on and lift the title under the captaincy of Ajinkya Rahane. Apart from that, his Test numbers are also not that disappointing. 14 games is all that he has played. 811 runs is what he got at an average of 37. Not the best average, but not a bad average either. But what he did after that in the Ranji Trophy, he definitely put a case forward at least for his Test comeback, and especially when the team is in search of somebody who can bat at number 4. But what goes against him are the numbers that he had in South Africa and England. He hasn't played in all Sena countries. He has just played in South Africa and England. He has just played 3 games on these 2 venues. 75 runs is all he got, and this average is really concerning, and that is of just 15 is what he averages when it comes to South Africa and England, and that is something that might go against Shreyas Iyer. But what could work in favor of him is the Ranji Trophy season that he had for Mumbai. He did not play all the games, played 5 matches, played at a strike rate of 69, and that is something that might go in favor of him. And another thing that might go in favor of him is that he likes to bat at the number 4 position, and that's exactly where the Indian team at this point will try to plug in that hole, and Shreyas Iyer could be an ideal person to fill that gap. Moving on, Shreyas Iyer, the first contender for that spot. The second contender is the man who's been making the right noises all throughout the domestic season, and that is none other than Karun Nair. I'll quickly first tell you his numbers in the Ranji Trophy season in 24-25, and then you'll come to know that why Karun Nair is being talked about so much this time. 9 games, 863 runs at an average of 54. Those are just tremendous numbers. These are the kind of numbers that you get when we talk about the fact that a person has really is not just knocking on the doors of the selectors, but has actually in a way broken it down. There are no second thoughts about this fact that Karun Nair will be going to England with the India A squad, but there could be a very big possibility that if he has a decent enough India A tour against the England Lions just before the 5-match test series, then he could definitely be featuring in that squad, if not in the playing 11 itself. And that is just because of the fact that he has played 9 games of the Ranji Trophy at an average of 54, and at this point of time he finds himself in the purple patch of his life. Another thing that could work in his favor is that has been quite a few years back though, but 2018 is when the India A team toured England just before that series that India played over there, the test series. Over there as well, Karun Nair was amongst the runs. 3 matches is what he played at an average of 38 and 227 runs. So it's not like that he is going to be new to the English conditions. He's played there as in 2018, but he's also played in 2024, and that is where things get even more interesting, because 2024 he played for the county in the county championship. He played 7 games, scored 787 runs at an average of 44. Multiple stuns in that small stint of 7 games that he played in England last time around, and it was a great time for him. And the numbers that he showed in county cricket just a year back, I think that is something that might just go in favor of Karun Nair ahead, and might just give him the advantage over the other contenders in this list as far as he is concerned, because the Indian team's transitional phase in that sense is going to start from England, and Karun Nair is somebody who's been there, done that, and has been quite impressive in the English conditions, and plus he has form on his side and he's been making the right noises. So Karun Nair, another front runner, likes to bat at the number 4 position, so he really a front runner as far as coming in place of a certain Virat Kohli is concerned in that Indian test team. Moving on, another name, and he as well is really leading as far as reports are to be believed, Sai Sudaran. Lots of people talking about him, lots of people calling him as a future prospect across formats for the Indian team, and there's a reason for that, and that reason is that his first class numbers are really good. 29 games, 1957 runs at an average of 40, and that is where he really shows what he's absolutely made of. I'll quickly tell you his Ranji Trophy numbers as well. Last season 3 games is all he could play, and that was because he was continuously with the India A team and also was injured for a while, and that is why he could not play too many games. 304 runs at an average of 76, double 100 against Delhi during this Ranji season. And he too, with Karun Nair, not in the same team, a different team, but he also was part of the 2024 County Championship season. He played just 3 games over there, 165 runs at an average of 33, had a ton there as well. And players, why I have specifically taken out the numbers of county cricket for Karun Nair and Sai Sudaran is, the reason for that is that they know they've played in English conditions, and when the selectors will be trying to figure out a batter for the middle order, specifically the role number 4, there could be chances where Sai Sudaran and Karun Nair might get a little bit of advantage just because of the fact that they have played county cricket and they have done well in the English conditions. There could also be a possibility where maybe a Sai Sudaran could be the front runner to open the innings for the Indian team, and in that scenario KL Rahul might come to number 4. So that's another case. But as far as the team is concerned, Sai Sudaran, if reports are to be believed, is really ahead in the race to make the cut for the India squad as far as the England series is concerned. A lot will also depend on the India A tour that will be starting late this month. Second test match from 6 June, first test match later this month that will be beginning against against the England Lions. So a lot will be depending on that as well. But as things stand right now, I think Sai Sudaran definitely leading the race in that sense. Moving ahead, the next man, he's not been talked about a lot, but he should be talked about a lot, and that is none other than Sarfaraz Khan. Did not get a game during the Border Gavaskar Trophy. There were reports that he did not even turn up for all the practice sessions. He wasn't even practicing, and that just indicates how far was he from getting selected in the playing 11. I think that clearly indicates the truth, the situation of Sarfaraz Khan, the player. But what two retirements in the Indian playing 11 in Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli have done have definitely opened the door a little bit again for Sarfaraz Khan. His first class numbers, I think, are less said about them. It's better. 54 matches, 4,593 runs at an average of 66. Just tremendous numbers. These were the numbers. He continued to score so many runs years after years after years. Despite there being no such opening in the Indian middle order, he somehow broke through and came in just because of consistently scoring runs in heaps and heaps, season after season after season. His test numbers, just 6 games, 371 runs at an average of 37. Everybody will remember his 150 runs knock against New Zealand in Bengaluru, where the team really needed it. He raised his hand, played at number 4 in that game, if I'm not wrong. So he definitely, his numbers as far as international tests are concerned aren't that great. But also we need to remember one thing, that for the Mumbai team in Ranji Trophy, where he has these numbers, where he has an average of 66 after 54 first class games, he has played at number 4. Yes, that's the operative part over here. He likes to bat at number 4. He bats at number 4. That's what is his comfort zone. The 150 that he got against New Zealand came at number 4 as well. So it clearly depicts that he really enjoys to bat at that position, likes to take that responsibility, likes to be that bridge between the top and the middle order. So Sarfaraz Khan would be another person who will be a dark horse as far as the race for the number 4 position is concerned. Moving on, the last name but not the least, and that is going to be Devdutt Padikkal. Lots of people aren't talking about him. He was ruled out of the ongoing Indian Premier League because of an hamstring injury, but if he's fit, then he could definitely be in that squad for the India team, and that team takes off from India to when they go to the England, where Headingley is where the series will kickstart for the Indian team. And what's the reason for that is first class numbers, 43 matches, 2,815 runs at an average of 41. Ranji Trophy season, that was the prior season, that was the 23-24 season. That's where he actually made the waves. That's when he got recognition in red ball cricket, then went on and made his India debut against England at home. And the reason for that was these 4 innings, 556 runs at an average of 93. Yes, that's what Devdutt Padikkal was averaging in the prior Ranji Trophy season, and that is why he got a chance in the India squad against the England at home, and then went on and also played a couple test match in the Border Gavaskar Trophy, was in that squad, played the India A tour in Australia as well and impressed there as well. Just the 2 matches, 151 runs, an average of 43, and that clearly shows that how and why Devdutt Padikkal suddenly came into the red ball scheme of things after because all the people knew him because of his IPL exploits for the Royal Challengers Bengaluru and number 3 at the opening position. That's where people started to recognize him, and suddenly he came into the red ball format. The reason for that was these numbers that you see on your screen at this point of time. He too, like Sarfaraz Khan, Karun Nair and Shreyas Iyer, likes to bat at number 4. So he as well could be a person who's in that race, and he can also, we have seen with this Indian BCCI, this new regimen of Gautam Gambhir, where players are persisted with, and because Devdutt Padikkal was there in the squad, there are chances that he could be persisted with at least for a couple of more games as well, because he was ahead of many others as far as the race for the middle order batters is concerned. So these were the 5 players that I just took you through who could possibly be front runners, contenders to take the spot of a certain Virat Kohli. Those are going to be big shoes to fill in. Responsibility will be too much. Expectations will be too much. After so many decades where Sachin Tendulkar and Virat Kohli, the two of them took the responsibility of the number 4 position for so many years at stretch. 20 years by Sachin, 14 by Virat Kohli. Now whoever comes next will have a lot of responsibility riding on his shoulders, and that is where the BCCI and the Indian team management will have to make that call very wisely and smartly. A lot of thought will have to be put in that, and that's exactly what the selectors and the team management would have started to do as soon as Virat Kohli put out that post on Instagram where he announced his retirement. You can let me know your thoughts. Who according to you is ahead as far as the race to fill the spot of Virat Kohli is concerned? You can let me know about that in the comment section below. But for now, that is all that I've got for you. I hope you're liking our coverage here on Sports Today. So if you haven't joined the community, do subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.